Hawaii Island, we saw the outer band of the storm, will be the first part of our state to feel the impact of Douglas. Now, in that 5 o'clock update, Hurricane Watch for Hawaii County has been canceled. Our Bridge Namata joins us live from Kapa'au with the very latest. What are the conditions like, Bridge?
Well, Ross, I got to tell you, we are here in the North Kohala area. We're actually in front of the North Kohala Fire Station. And right now, all is calm. If you can hear, are these birds? It kind of sounds almost soothing right now. But as Kelly had mentioned, you know, we're still keeping our eyes on the prize right now. We're just making sure that nothing potentially bad happens in this area. The reason why we're here, Ross, is because county officials believed that, if anything, the northernmost tip of the island, of the Big Island, would feel the brunt, the effects of Douglas. You know, we drove the long winding road from Hilo to this area, and I've got to say, the most action we have seen weather-wise, Ross, had to be that 2-hour drive here from Hilo. When you're driving that long winding road at 2 in the morning, it was kind of eerie, very pitch black. The sound of trees swaying with the wind. Rain was steadily falling down. There were some tree branches on the ground, but here again in North Kohala, where they do believe they're still keeping their eyes on potential impacts. In fact, one of the firefighters told me that they're keeping this window from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. where they believe they could be seeing some form of impacts. And those impacts could include damaging surf, winds, flooding, but we haven't seen any of that right now. We're still going to be here tracking it, and I'm hoping that everything still continues to stay calm, because you know what? The Big Island, the people here on the Big Island, they've gone through a lot natural disaster-wise these past few years. So hoping that everything is going to be okay, but we'll definitely keep you guys posted. I'll send it back over to you.
Now, Bridge, I know yesterday you were in Hilo and you guys made the drive up to North Kohala, and you visited people that were preparing, buying all their supplies. What did you notice about the people in Hilo as well as all Hawaii Island residents? Because this is not their first rodeo.
No, this is not their first rodeo. I mean, if you guys can recall, Kilauea volcano eruption, where the lava swallowed hundreds of homes. There have been multiple close calls when it comes to tropical storms and hurricanes. I believe it was Lane back in 2018, or perhaps it was Olivia. I'm thinking it's Lane. I'm sorry. I'm getting my storms mixed up. When record rainfall came down and flooding just devastated parts of Hilo. So what I did notice when we stopped in, we came to the Big Island Friday, and we started watching people do some storm preps. What I've noticed, Ross, was it was like a well-oiled machine. People were very efficient. It was very calm. People just knew what they had to do. We stopped by HPM Hardware Supply Store. We spoke with the Director of Risk Management, the Director of Risk Planning as well. And he told me that from what residents were picking up, generators, planks of plywood, cases of water, certain things to keep their houses and to keep themselves safe, they were doing that all week, just a steady supply of, steady rotation rather, of customers coming in all week. It showed the efficiency and how folks here on the Big Island, they just know how to prepare, and that it's best to be prepared, to prepare for the worst, but hope for the best, and not cram everything in, you know, one day of grabbing everything. They made sure that they had everything well in advance. And one thing I also spoke to Mayor Harry Kim, and he did say, there was one thing he said that really stuck out to me. He says he hopes no one is hoarding, because he thinks that's selfish and unnecessary. So I kept my eye out on that when I went over to KTA in the grocery store. I did not see any of that hoarding. So like I say, the folks here on the Big Island, they just know how to prepare. Ross?
And I was going to talk about that, Bridget, because I know you went to the EOC yesterday and you met with Mayor Harry Kim. What was that operation and inside look like?
Very eye-opening. One thing I have noticed from Big Island Civil Defense is I already said this phrase. I'm going to say it again because it also rings true. A well-oiled machine. You know, when it comes to natural disasters, they kind of just have it down. The Emergency Response Center, or the Emergency Operations Center, rather, it turned into a 24-hour response center starting Saturday. I noticed a lot of people, just the officials, deep in discussions, trying to figure out what to do, how to keep the county safe, all of this behind the scenes. They, days before, they had already mapped out and planned certain particular emergency shelters in place. They were using multiple high schools in the event that disastrous flooding or damaging winds could happen. And so they had designated areas to make sure that residents could go in the event of a disaster. And oh man, I've got to say, my hat's off to Mayor Kim. He hasn't even really had a chance to go home. I think, in fact, he might be I think he sleeps in his office because he's just constantly in there talking to multiple other emergency officials as well. And also, let's not forget that this is a pandemic. So the one thing I noticed that was different was everyone was making sure that they had their masks on. They were working in close quarters. They tried to do a social distancing as much as possible. I saw a lot of hand sanitizer. I saw a lot of sprays. So despite the fact that they were keeping their eyes on potential impacts from Douglas, they still made sure to keep themselves safe in this pandemic.
All right.